welcome back to the Confidence Igniter podcast. And I am your host, and my name is Tamiko Green. Boy, I tell you, I have a great show in store for you. But before I give you the title of the show, let me just take a moment out to show gratitude and say thank you to all of those that continue to watch the podcast, to those that have shared it, liked it, subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you continue to share the podcast, and I hope it continues to uplift you and build you. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this show because I am so excited about it. So I'm sure you're probably wondering, what is the title of this show? Well, before I give you the title, let me tell you this. One thing about it, you're going to love it. So now I'm going to give it to you. It is called Do You. Now, ladies and guys, you got to roll your head when you say, do you? So today's show is Do You. Have you ever, let's say, been to the zoo? I love me some zoo animals, but I'm not keen on cats and dogs, right? Kind of weird. However, have you ever been to the zoo and you went to the lion cage or the tiger cage and the tiger was mad because they kept saying they always talk about the lion and say he's king of the jungle. Have you ever heard the lion say, well, then what am I? Chopped liver? No. You know why? Because the tiger is okay with being a tiger and doing what a tiger do. Likewise to the lion. The lion is okay with being the lion and the king of the jungle and doing what he do. He's not looking at no other animal saying, you know what? I need to do it like you. No. That's why I come to tell you today this time out for trying to please people and doing what they want you to do and doing it their way, being what they want you to be. Oh, today is a great day. In fact, about it, let's make this a challenge for you to do you. See, it's a wonderful thing when you can walk through life knowing that the decisions that you made was not based upon what somebody else told you to do because they wanted you to do it, and yet you wanted to do it a different way. In other words, you were allowing someone to take away your authentic self, the decisions that you would make, the way you make them just to please them. It's good to want to please people. But first, you should be trying to please yourself. So today I just wanted to remind you again, do you? Because at some point in your life, you might just look back and be like, man, I wish I had a did this. I wish I had a went maybe back to school. I wish I had a became a doctor, a lawyer, or an author, or own my own business. I wish I had a probably whatever you wish for. Okay. But because you were so busy listening to someone else, so busy trying to please them, you know how people can be sometimes. They look at a talent that you have and they be like, "Ooh, you be good at that. Now, you're a real good cook. You should be a chef. And you're only a good cook because you love cooking, but you're not passionate about it. You don't have that passion to say, you know what, yeah, maybe I should go and be a cook. But because they said it, and you're like, no, I really don't want to be a cook. I really want to be something different. Oh, well, see, if you just be a cook, you'll make a lot of money. Don't. That's not what I really. Okay. You know what? Maybe you're right. No, do not allow anybody to hijack your thoughts. Okay. To hijack your mind and get in there in the driver's seat and drive you into a direction that you're not even interested in. So today, do you. And in doing you, you're gonna get some pushback. People gonna, you know how people are. Some people will be like, you know what, man, you change. But then there'll be those people that say, finally, like, man, I was wondering when you was gonna step away from the people that keep telling you what to do, how to do, but yet that's not even what you want to do. I'm so glad that you decided to move beyond that because that's a lot of times that's what hold us back. A lot of times we want to move forward, but because we want to please somebody, we don't want to cause no ruckus. So it's like, okay, let me just go ahead and do what they want to do. That way I keep the peace. What peace? Because I can guarantee you when you're doing what other people want you to do, when you dancing to the beat of their drum versus to the sound of your own, I guarantee you within yourself, you're fuming. Within your mind, you saying stuff like, man, they get on my nerve. Like, I just want to do what I want to do. And every time I want to do what I want to do, they always coming up with their own ideas. So now you feuding on the inside, but displaying a smile on the outside. But there was a song, if there's a smile on my face, it's only there trying to fool the public. But when it comes down to fooling you, it's just, hey, that's a total different subject. So you might fool the public, but you won't fool yourself. Yep, that was Smokey Robinson. So, but you should definitely do you. Do what it is that you love to do. Now, I'm not saying be disrespectful. That I'm not saying. I'm not saying be arrogant, but if that's what you want to do, hey, do you. I don't know how that'll, pan out for you, but it may pan out good. But I am saying live your life. Live your life to the fullest. Life is not promised. Every day is not promised to you. Do some of the things that you desire to do. Do what it is that you really want to do. Come up with your own ideas because guess what? Each and every one of us is very, very creative. Very creative. There's so many things that we can do and probably desire to do, but either we allow people to hold us back or our own fears to hold us back. So if the people are holding you back, your fears are holding you back, I challenge you today to look at those situations and say, look, I will not be held back anymore. I am going to move forward in what it is that I have truly always desired to do. Now, whatever that thing is, let me tell you, it might take time to get it done. Example, if you've always wanted to own a business, when you first start, everything may not fall in place right then and there, but then again, it might. So there's two ways to look at it. It could, but even if it doesn't, everything doesn't fall in place, don't throw in the towel and say they were right. No, they wasn't. Okay. It just means that things take time. They have to grow. Think of it as a bamboo tree. Okay. You can plant a bamboo seed and that is not going to come up like as quickly as an oak tree. You're not going to see it. So if your goal or whatever you working on that decided that, hey, I'm gonna do me, I'm gonna work this out for me. Okay. And it's not just probably working it out for you. Whatever that you truly desire to do, you're gonna bless somebody by it. You're gonna make an impact by doing what you was actually created to do to come to this earth to give as a gift. You're gonna make an impact when you decide to step out of that shell. So don't give up because it didn't happen overnight. Keep working at it. I mean, I use this podcast as an example. I started last year in the month of December. I just started because I'm like, okay, I know I can make an impact. And then not only that, I'm looking at like, okay, there's somebody gonna listen. And guess what? I think my first show, maybe I had about 5 people. That was okay. That's enough to make you say, man, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But if you look at it from a different perspective, being optimistic about it versus pessimistic, if you look at it from the point of, you know what? That's 5 people that never seen it before anyway. That's 5 people that I never even started out with because I didn't know who would watch. But I made a decision to keep going and to keep going. And look at here. We're closer. We're done with October. We're in the month of November. One more month. And I would have done this for a whole year. And I could have gave up. Because you know what? In life, there's all kind of things that happen that are unexpected. You didn't plan for it. And you're like, what? There are things that happen in your life that can knock you off your feet. But you're like, oh man, I got to keep going. It's not, I'm letting myself down. And I'm letting other people down that have decided that, oh, I want to watch her podcast. I want to see what she has next. And guess what? I made the decision. that I'm gonna do it. And then here's the thing. You gotta come up with topics. You gotta come up with, if you want guests on your show, all of those things. And when you doing it pretty much by yourself, guess what? Everything is based upon me. So all I'm saying is whatever you decide that you want to do that. Learn how to dance to the beat of your own drums, not somebody else's. And I'm not knocking somebody else's drums. I'm not. But you dance to that beat or their beat if that's what something that you truly deep down inside that you want to do. All I'm saying is that each and every one of us has a day that we're going to walk off this earth. And you don't want to get to the end of your life and start to think, if I only had, what would my life had have been like? See, I know what that feels like. I went to the army, and nothing against the army because can't be. I went to the army, right? But I went to the army when I really wanted to go to the Air Force. I really wanted to go to the Air Force. And guess what? I listened to my friends that was, Army true, straight up. They love the Army. And I have nothing against the Army because I served and I learned some great things. Okay. It has helped me. But I wanted to do the Air Force. But I listened to them because it was taking longer to get in the Air Force. I had to drive all the way to Macon, Georgia to the Air Force office, and it was just taking longer. And for that, I was like, oh, girl, you can get in the Army really quick. You can. Da, 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 da." And I'm like, okay, okay. So if I could rewind, I would still join the armed services, but I would follow my own heart. I would join the Air Force if I could rewind. I think the armed services are great, but I think it's your choice. And that's why I say you must dance to the beat of your own drums. So, moving forward, do you. Do what it is that make you happy. Do what it is that you was sent to earth to do if you know what you was sent to earth to do. It's good to have people that tell you, oh, you will be good at something, but know what you would be good at. You spend more time with yourself than anyone else. Even in your quiet time, you can ask God, like, hey, why am I here? Why did you send me to earth? Because so many people didn't come, okay? And I know you're like, what do you mean? Yeah, if your mom, wherever your parents stopped having babies, no more babies came, so they didn't come out of out of that generation or that out of that family, shall I say? But you did, and you're here for a reason. You have something great to offer this world, but you got to do you. You got to live from your authentic self and doing what's right for you. So I say today, do you, and I challenge you. If you are one that has been listening to someone else telling you which way to go here, do this, and you never had the opportunity to say, I'm going to do this for me. I'm going to do me. I want to lead this with you, and I want to challenge you to do you. And whatever do you look like, I hope do you looks good. I hope whatever you do, when you do you, that you make an impact that speak globally in a good way. So that's my challenge to you is to take some time out and figure out what it is that you truly desire to do and do that and do you. And just know that there will be people on the sidelines cheering for you. How do I know? Because in every sports, there's somebody cheering. And everybody don't like baseball and everybody don't like basketball. But there are some that like baseball, some that like basketball, some that like football. And guess what? They are cheering. So don't think that there will not be anybody there to cheer for you. Yes, there will be. There'll be somebody to cheer for you that you didn't even think of and probably have never met before until you decided to do you. I hope you take my suggestion and do you. Moving forward, I'm not saying to hurt anybody. I'm not saying to be disrespectful, but I am saying to put yourself first. Do you and help others along the way. Help others to see that, you know what? It's a good feeling and it's okay to be authentic to yourself. It's okay to dance to the beat of your own drum, but do it in a humble way. Do it in a respectable way. And always stay optimistic and just know whatever it is that you decide that, you know what, I'm coming out of this shell and I'm gonna do me, just know that life may throw you some balls that you didn't expect. But when you're optimistic, you're able to catch them or let them drop. But whatever you do, you gonna keep going. You gonna keep it moving. Well, this has been my show today, and I want to remind you to please like, share, and subscribe. And you know what? Why don't you leave me a comment? Tell me about your decision to do you. Well, have a great day. Bye bye.